I've got a very short but delightful little story to tell you here. And it involves a fella named Dr. W. Graham Scroggie. I love the name. And he said in one of his addresses, as he asked his audience to turn to Paul's letter to the Romans, that he preferred the simple word letter to the word epistle for the writings of Paul, Peter, James, John and Jude in the New Testament. Every child, he said, knows what the word letter means, but there were many, like the child in Sunday school, who, when asked what an epistle was, replied that an epistle is a wife of an apostle. I love that simple story. It's a delightful little story, but it's not just a funny story. There is a meaning in it as well, and it's this. It's that we speak the language of people. We communicate Jesus. We want to communicate the loveliness of Jesus and the pleasantness and the sweetness and the goodness and the love of Jesus more than anything. We don't want to impress people with our learning. We couldn't do that anyway. But even if we could, we wouldn't want to. We want to communicate Jesus. We want people to see Jesus the way we do. We want people to be as delighted with him as we are. And we need to use simple words to do that. Think of Jesus. The perfect Son of God comes from the highest heaven. He is the creation was created through him and for him and to him. He is the genius of geniuses, the King of Kings, Lord of Lords, the genius of geniuses. He could have spoken in such a way that we could never understand it, but he came and he spoke about shepherds and about fields being planted and about the birds of the air and about all kinds of things like that. Why? Because he wanted to communicate the love of God in heaven. And he knew he had to use simple words to do that because we're pretty simple people. And that's no problem. We just need to use simple words ourselves in order to communicate Jesus.